All right, good evening to everyone. This is the ICPL. This match is going to be between IMJ and Elite Warriors. IMJ have won the toss and they have elected to bat first. We have on strike first pair. It's going to be Kunal. It's Kunal and Abdullah to start. Right, that's the call from the umpire to begin. Right, it's Dinesh with the ball. First ball to Abdullah, but right. No ball to start off, says the umpire. Right. Good swinging delivery. Defended by Abdullah. Dot ball. 2 balls up. The score is just as 2. IMJ is already off the mark to see the no ball of the first delivery. Third ball of the over coming up. Drive it towards the onside. An easy triple for Abdullah. Played it brilliantly into the gap. Very important match this for both the teams to get some good momentum to go into the playoffs. Kunal on strike now. Tapped brilliantly, another triple for the team. And 8 runs already on the board, so good solid start this. Both the batsmen playing very decent strokes, getting triple for each of them. The edge. Right, a close call. Abdullah trying to throw the kitchen sink at it, but got the outside edge instead. Dot delivery, 1 ball to go. Last one of the coming up. Right. A watchful shot. And at the end of the first over, the score is at 8. With no wickets gone up until now. Good healthy start this, barring the outside edge. So, I think it's Masood who's been given the ball for the second over. First ball of the over coming up. Chance, but no. Missed by the fielder at the offside. Just a single. So single to begin the second over. It's Masood with the ball. Right, another glide rather, not an outside edge. So another dot. Batsman being very, very careful with the stroke play. Oh, that's an outside edge. Is this a catch? Yes, it is a catch. A brilliant take by the fielder in the offside region. That's the first wicket gone. That was a good, solid take. That short extra cover. And Abdullah loses his first wicket. The score moves down to 4. Right, that's up in the air. Oh, this time it's dropped. 2 balls left. So now a bit of a struggle for Abdullah. He's not successfully gotten bat on ball for the past 5 of his faced deliveries, and we have 2 balls left in the over. Oh, is that ball? Yes, it is. Abdullah loses his wicket yet again. And let's see what happened there. It was slightly swinging, was it? Yes. And Abdullah beaten for the length of that occasion. Did not move his feet properly, and he has lost his wicket again. So we have 1 ball left, and Masood with a very decent over. 2 wickets already for Masood. Oh, a close call there. Dot ball. You end the over. We're done with 2 overs. The score is back down to -1. So a bit of a scare this now in the second over. All the good work in the first over undone, pretty much. Right. Chaitanya with the ball now. Around the wicket. Chance at the keeper's end. Oh, close call. Abdullah barely made his ground there. 2 runs added to the total. The score is back into the positives. Delivery again. Abdullah has not gotten off the mark since the past 8 deliveries now. Well, he has been very watchful. We all know he has the capability to recover really strongly. Remember, there is a huge gap on the long off region. Nilisar are the only one patrolling the long on boundary. That's up in the air. It's the net. And another couple of runs added to the total. The score moves up to 3. Right, that's a good tap for another couple of runs. Kunal moves up to a score of 8. Another good tap. Things looking much better now in this over. So moves up to 7. 1 ball left in the third over of the spin. Comes down the track. That's the gap in the offside I was talking about, and that's the first 5. Brilliant played by Kunal. He came down the track and played it straight into the gap. One could say there was a fumble by the fielder at mid-off, but it was played really, really hardly. Good strong stroke there to end the over. The score moves up to 12. One over left in the skin. I think it's going to be Supan Pereira with the bowling duties in the last over. Kunal on strike, of course. This is the 5 of the last ball of the previous over. Has not lost his wicket yet and has scored at a healthy strike rate. A really very well played shot there for an easy couple of runs by Kunal. It's Abdullah on strike now. The score is moved up to 14. I think if they get 20 odd in the end of the spin, there'll be a good chance. Oh, did not manage to find the gap there. With the bowler just a single. And I think if they get 20 runs or so, they'll be very, very satisfied with the skin, considering they've lost 2 wickets. It's Kunal on strike now. He has 4 balls left to negotiate. Right, full length delivery straight into the batsman's body and played straight back to the bowler's hands. No run, just a dot. 3 balls left in the over. Had a good length delivery, very well played into the offside for an easy couple of runs. Kunal has looked very, very strong. He's now got all of the runs in the skin, 17 for him. Of just 8 deliveries, scoring at more than 200 of his strike rate. Abdullah with 2 balls left. Face. Chance. Oh, fumble at the square leg region and results in an easy single. 1 ball left in the skin. Let's see what Kunal would opt for. Should he defend? No, he instead goes for an easy tap. Everyday things for Kunal. He ends up with a score of 19. The score finally reaches 20 runs at the end of 4 overs. That's the end of the first game. Very well played by both the batsmen, considering Abdullah had lost both his wickets in the second over. So there was a bit of pressure here, but nonetheless, a very good recovery in the end. So it's Sian and Khalid on the strike for the next game. Tool has been given the bowling duties again. Sian is going to be facing him. First ball of the over coming up. Plays it straight to the fielder at long on, the captain himself. Just a dot to begin. Right, a very well played down up shot. There was no room for him to play that, but he got his bat down right in time and gets a couple of runs for his team, does Sian. Now it's Khalid on strike. He's going to be facing his first delivery. Oh, how did that miss the stumps? Very near miss there. Dot delivery. Khalid not looking very comfortable with that ball. Swinging away ever so slightly. Enough to disturb his defenses. And we'll be having again this time the in-swinger, but a bit of Freda. Nevertheless, not too much out of Freda, says the umpire. And that's the first third ball risk for the skin. Remember, a run is needed to avoid a wicket. outside the off stump. Very well played by Fall to get off the mark. A single added to the total. Masood has bowled very, very decently. He's the one who's gotten both the wickets, by the way, in the innings up until now. The sole wicket taker. He has one ball remaining in his spell. Sian, who's going to be facing it. Right. A good tight spell this. Very well bowled by Masood, and that's the end of the over. And end of a spell, he's given 2 runs. He's taken 2 wickets and conceded just -6 runs. So he's actually taken away runs from the opponent's total. That is very, very commendable. Good job, Masood. And he'll be resuming his duties on the field only. That's going to be Therindu with the ball now. Right, Therindu is going to be bowling to Khalid. Driven into the offside. Chance at the keeper's end. Did he have thrown at the keeper's end or the bowler's end? Sarah thinks that it would have been a better throw at the bowler's end instead. And they get a couple of runs nonetheless. Khalid has 2 runs to his name. Second ball of the over coming up. Outside edge, but no damage done. Sian with a dot. Good angles this by Therindu. If he gets his lengths right, then he can hit the outside edges. Waited on that occasion. Ruben. Chance at the ball's end this time. Was that a close chance? Would it have been out? Chaitanya with the throw at the correct end this time, but I think the dive would have saved Sian nonetheless. 2 runs at it. The score moves up to 27. Driven. So Dilisara has himself gone into the position at mid-off. Realizing that a number of deliveries going into that region. This time there's an inside edge, but a close call for the catch, a close call for the throw at the keeper's hand, but nonetheless, still all safe for the batsmen, but they are playing on thin ice here. A wicket is on the cards, certainly. Chance at the bowler's hand, but I think Sian might have made his ground really easily at that hit. 1 run for Sian. That's the end of the over. Therindu has conceded 7 runs off his first over. Pick of the batsman up until now has got to be Kunal. Really good innings there by him. And of course Masood for the bowlers. Speaking of bowling, we have a bowling change. We have Samal with the ball. Got delivery to begin. Right. Oh, very good leg spinning delivery, but equally well played by Sian there. This is going to be tricky for the batsman. Third ball risk already. Sian to face it. He looks very confident. I think he's reading the leg spin there very nicely. Third ball risk. No ball, says the umpire. So no ball +1, says the umpire. Three runs added to the total. And the score is smoothly going up the hill for IMJ. I think it's time for Elite Boys to get a wicket here, and this might be their chance, and yeah, there it is. Just as we mentioned that a wicket would be really nice for the Elite Warriors, and there it is. Beaten for the turn was Khalid on that occasion, and a easy picking for the keeper there. I think it is Chaitanya with the gloves who finished it neatly. Clearly beaten for the turn. The score moves down to 28. So Khalid did not judge the spin quite well. Speaking of judgment, they lose their review as well. There was a review taken for the stumping, but they lose that too. But looking by the bowler's action, I do not think he has any variations in his arsenal, but you never know. You might see a googly coming. Oh, a faster delivery, but still a leg spin. Nonetheless, this time Khalid picks it easily. But one delivery to go. I think if I were Khalid, I would just see him off, not go for a risk. Let's see. Last ball of the over coming up. Oh, just beat the outside the edge there, and dot ball to end the over, which means we have yet another third ball risk. So it's Sion who's going to be facing it again. Back about third ball risks now. The score is at 8 for the skin, 28 for the team. Run rate is looking pretty decent, but they would really like to up the ante now. We finish with the ball. He's going to finish his spell off. He had to face a third ball risk. Oh, Dinush to Sion. Full length, laid into the gap, into the offside, and that's a 4-run increase in total, courtesy of Sion's classy drive through the offside. 4 runs added to the total. There's Dinush to Khalid. Up in the air. Oh, that's dropped. You would not get easier catches than that. A fielder with the dolly dropped. Khalid was into his shot a bit too early. Supan doesn't believe that he dropped the catch, but bad luck. That's up in the air again. Oh, Khalid is playing with fire here. He gets off the strike. This is the last over of the skin, by the way. It's good that he's off the strike for the skin and Elite Warriors. I think they have rightfully got their mid-off back to long-off, but the bowler not getting his length right brought it a bit back, which allowed Sion to get an easy couple of runs. Now here is Khalid on strike. He's gotten 2 of 11 deliveries. He has 2 deliveries left to play. He seemed in danger before. Full length delivery, nicely driven, but just for a dot. No damage done. He has 1 ball left. I think he's been given advice from Sion to be watchful and not show any aggression whatsoever. Let's see how it looks. Chance at the keeper's hand, but no. Peter was a bit too far away, and I think that's the end of the over. Yes, it is. And 2 runs to finish off the skin. The score moves up to 38 for the innings and 18 for the skin. The run rate is a touch under 5. Sion giving a bit of a word of advice to the next batting pair. It's Hafiz and Madi. Check it now. Ahmad? I mean, Ahmad. All right. So it's Ahmad and Hafiz on strike. The captain himself has come into ball. Owen, outswinging delivery. Gets the outside edge. But this is going to be a good battle here because Hafiz is not back down from a fight. And Dilisara has got all his experience up his arsenal. This might be an eventful over. Oh. Another dot delivery. So we have a third ball risk already. Dilisara has the pace up in the red areas. I think he is the fastest bowler of his team as well. Another fast ball misses. Oh, the keeper also missed it, and the batsman scampered through for an easy single. That could have been a wicket for Elite Warriors, but the keeper missed. Both the batsman and the keeper got beat the pace there. And yeah, a change in gloves. So someone himself came out to keeping duty, saying that the pace is a bit too high for him to play. With the left-hander on strike, the ball will naturally be coming back into him with the natural outswingers to the right-hander. Dilisara will now bring it back into the left-hander, unless there's some other variation. Oh, is he bowled him? Yes, what a ripper of a delivery. Tell you what, yes, we were predicting that the ball will come back in. The batsman couldn't predict that, and he loses his wickets here. An excellent delivery, this. Ahmad loses his wicket off his first delivery. This will be very, very tough. Dilisara is not an easy bowler to face. Very accurate here. Let's see what happens. Full length. Oh! This time he gets his bat right down on time. He couldn't do that the previous delivery. I think the swing was a bit more. Right, last ball of the over coming up. Let's see what Ahmad can do. Oh, he's gone. Bowled him. Yet again. A replay of the previous wickets. Ahmad loses wicket twice. What a great piece of bowling this was by Dilisara. An absolute treat to watch. We said it was going to be an eventful over. And it certainly was. Two brilliant bowls here by Dilisara. Now it's Vineet with the ball. Hafiz is on strike. The skin is turning out to be a bit of a scare already. And we just have one over done. It's Vineet. That's a full toss. That's up in the air. Is that out? Yes, it is out. Hafiz asking for a no ball, but the umpire says no. Very legal. Within the required margins. That was a full toss. Nothing of a delivery, to be honest. Hafiz, I think for a moment thought it was outdoor cricket. Wanted to belt it out of the park, but we are in courts, unfortunately. And we have back-to-back wickets gone. The score is in -9 now. Is it? No, it's -14 rather. Yes. It's Hafiz on strike. Vineet with the ball. Outside the off stump and plays it for a boundary. A very welcome boundary. There's 4 runs added to the total. So Hafiz has his ability of playing aggressive cricket. Might be suicidal at times, but might also work on other occasions. Chance at the bowler's end. Oh, that would have been curtains for the batsman, but beneath missed the stumps. No ball, by the way, says the umpire, because the bowler touched the popping crease. Let's have a look. That was really a no ball. Hafiz comes down the track, up in the air. Could this be the first 7? Yes, it is. Hafiz with the 7. Good counter attack. This not backing down from a fight. Hafiz living up to his name. Great shot. It's Ahmad on strike now, who's looking a bit more nervous. Plays it into the gap rather. Fumble by Tarindu. And they get an easy couple of runs. The score is back into the positive. Last ball of the over coming up. I think Hafiz will still go after him. He comes down the track. Short delivery up in the air. Chance had gone. Hafiz again thinking he was outdoor cricket. Not placing it well enough. It was a poor delivery again. Short. Could have been easily tapped, but Hafiz wanted to send it outside the park yet again. Unfortunately, he loses his wicket in similar fashion as he did on the first ball of the same over. So when he gets 2 in his over, but concedes 8 runs as well. It's someone with the ball. I think Dilisara. I would have rather Dilisara bowled the next over, but nonetheless, he's opting for the spinner. Chance at the ball again, and he's gone. Right, so wicket here, back-to-back wickets yet again. This time is Hafiz. This is wicket. Could not make his crease on time, and lots of wickets gone here. The score is down to -6. Both batsmen had a score of -3. It's Ahmad on strike now. Oh, lot of turn. Good revs by the leg spinner here. Dot ball. The score is at -6. So all that hard work in the previous over has already been undone in just 2 deliveries. That's how much wickets matter in indoor cricket. Right, played. Oh, chance. Yes, mix up. So they were getting caught out first, now they're getting run out. A comedy of errors here. Hafiz ball watching, did not listen to the call of his striking counterpart, and he loses his wickets. It's Ahmad rather, because he tried to cross Hafiz. I think Hafiz made his ground on the keeper's end. Hence, Ahmad was given out. And that's a good tap. An easy tap. That's what is really required of the skin. 60 to 70% of the time. And then, of course, if they have the opportunity, they should definitely go for the hits. But not like that. Dot ball added to the total. Aman has gotten 3 wickets for just -10 runs. 1 ball left in the spell. Coming down the track, does Ahmad chance, and that's going to be out. This time it's Ahmad who was ball watching. Tell you what, this is very, very interesting. It's Hafiz who loses his wicket this time. Tell you what, I think the ball hit his chest really, really hard. And had that been caught by the bowler, it would have been a cotton ball as well. So, a real disaster of a skin this now. They have lost their wickets 7 times already. That's a That's an effective run difference of at least minus 35. Oh my god, this would have been very, very good for the batting team had they reserved their wickets in. But it's turned out to be absolute misery. We have 1 hour to go. You never know. It's Hafiz in strike, and he's just been gotten hit on the chest. That might pop him a bit. It's Hafiz at a score of -6, Ahmad at a score of -8. Struggling are both these batsmen, but they have Sipan to face. 1 hour left. Oh, fade ball. Not getting close to the pitch of the ball was Hafiz, and he misses it, but he'd be glad it not get the nick on that occasion. Comes down the track. Chance. Oh, very great error by the captain there. He misses the ball. I think a bit of a error 404 there. Hafiz gets 4 runs. That's up in the air. Is that a catch? Oh, it's dropped. 2 runs added to the total. Sipan wanted to get a catch of the day to his name. Went for the dive. It was played into the gap. In the air, but into the gap. But just missed it. Dot ball. Two runs. Had a chance at the bowler's end, but no. Hafiz makes his ground because Dilip Sara took a bit of time to gather it. 3 runs. Added to the total of 1 delivery to go. The score is at -5 for the spin. They have recovered well, but we'll see what do they do. Was that a wide? Yes, it is a wide. Now, this is interesting. Ahmad has opted for a V ball. And tell you what, if this is out, they might regret taking the V ball in. Let's see what happens. Played into the cap. Chance at the bowlers in, and yes, they do end up regretting the V ball because they have lost their wicket instead. And it's Akram and Akil with the bat to finish things off. An absolute disaster for Skin here. Hafiz at a score of 1 of 14, Ahmad at a score of -9. And these first 10 deliveries. Both batsmen have gotten out 4 times each, a total of 8 times. How crucial would that turn out to be? Only time will tell. Nevertheless, we have Akil and Akram with the bat. Akil and Akram with the bat. And they are going to be facing Dilip Sara. Don't forget Dilip Sara take off the bails with some excellent deliveries. Near replays of each other, by the way. You might as well do that again. It's Akil to face him. Oh. He was very, very watchful. He knows what he's up against. 5 deliveries left in Dilip Sara's spell. He's gotten 2 wickets already to his name. He's conceded just -9. Full length. Another dot. So we have a 3rd ball risk already to start off. The scans up until now 20, 18 looked very, very well in the first half. And to begin the second half, they got -8 in the third scan. The scan has some immense recovery to do. Chance at the keeper's end. I think Akram was a bit late to take off there. Nevertheless, a single has been taken. This third ball risk has been eliminated. We have 3 balls remaining. Akil is off the mark. It's Akram on strike. He's going to be facing Tilisara. This is going to be a tough challenge for him. Right, again a bit watchful. I think this is a decent ploy by both the batsmen. They want to see him off. And they don't want to concede any further wickets to them. They realize that Samal, Masood and Tilisara were the pick of the bowlers, and they got batsmen out with good deliveries. Another good outswing. Another good outswinger there by Tilisara, and we have yet another third ball risk. This might be a wicket on the cards for the captain here. Akram has the tendency to walk down the pitch during third ball deliveries. Let's see what happens here. Right, very well played there. Did not come down the pitch. Plays it into the offside for a couple of runs, and that's the end of Tilisara's spell. A very, very good performance this today. We have someone with 4 wickets, Tilisara with a couple of wickets. Many with a couple, but he did concede 8 runs already. I think the pick of the bowlers is, of course, Saman, and very closely followed by Masood and Tilisara. Tilisara has got a lot of dots to this name. Neck to neck, pretty much copy-paste bowling performances by Tilisara and Masood. Same bowling figures. Score is at 33. For the innings, they have 3 overs to go. Mind you, Elite Warriors is an excellent batting team with the bat. Tilisara, Sipon, Tarindu, Dinush. Tarindu is with the ball right now, by the way. He's coming it around the stumps to Akram. Right, a cross-batted shot misses the ball there. Dot ball again. The batsmen have played 5 dots already in just 8 deliveries. So delivery chance at the ball is in. Is that out? Yes, he's gone. Mix up, and I think Akram was a bit too late to take off. Yes, he slipped ever so slightly. Oh, tell you what, that is going to be close, by the way. It looks close. There is a review taken. And oh, this is very, very close. But it does seem out right from here. Let's see what the umpire says. Of course, he does have a better view. It is out. Stays out. That's the first wicket for the skin. Akil on strike. Akram has gotten run out there. Score is -2, by the way. Another dot delivery. And 3 dots. A lot of dots by the batsman. This is their 7th dot. And finally they get some runs to their name. A triple indeed. And the score moves up to 1. Last ball of the over coming up. Akram on strike. Again a cross-batted shot. Misses it. And yet another dot delivery. So this is interesting. We have 8 dots out of 12 deliveries. Both the batsmen being a bit too watchful for their own good. This might not work if they lose their wickets a bit more often than required. They have only lost their wicket once, and that's why the score is just at a 1. It's Chaitanya with the ball. I think this is the ball which they should target. Nothing to take away from Chaitanya. He has bowled excellently today, but I think the pace will be much more easier for Akram and Akil to handled. It's Akil on strike. He's faced 6 deliveries and gotten 4 runs. He's going to be starting off striking at this first delivery. Right around the stumps, outside the off stump. That's a first dot. Yeah, Krum is being a bit too late to take off there. There was a close call at the keeper's end yet again. Krum is on strike now. Tell you what, if he's going to play cross-batted shots, he might as well cover his stumps entirely. Make sure he gets right in line of the ball, and that'll make the cross-batted shot a bit more easier to play. Oh, that's an inside edge. Barely misses the stumps. Another dot delivery. Chaitanya looking very, very confident. He reckons he can get another wicket here for his team. Full length, driven straight to the fielder's hands. Is that out? Yes, says the umpire. This time they don't have any reviews left. This was closer than it looked, by the way. Had they had any reviews? Oh no, they would have been out. My bad. Akram loses his wicket again. It's Akil on strike. The score is back into the negatives. I think Akil needs to go on charge for a few deliveries here. Another dot. These tactics are slightly questionable now. The dots are not helping them in any way. Now putting pressure on either the fielders or the bowler. 2 balls left in the over. Chaitanya on strike. Trans, and he's gone. Yes, that's what happens when you play a lot of dot deliveries, because when a wicket falls, the damage is doubled because you do not have any runs on the board to serve as a cushion. Akil ball watching there, did not listen to the call of his batting partner, and this time Akil loses his wicket. So 3 wickets gone down for the skin. 2 times for Akram, 1 time for Akil. 1 delivery left. Chaitanya is going to be finishing off his spell. Oh, a wayward throw. 2 runs added to the total. That's the end of the over. We are down with 15 overs with just a score of 25. It's Maneet with the ball. This might be the over to target, but if they still offer playing dots, they would not do any damage. Comes down the track, up in the air. That's a good shot. That's how you're supposed to play a spinner here, and that's a good stroke there by Akil. Came down the track. No chance for either of the fielders, right over their heads. And it's Akram on strike. Oh, chance. Oh my God. This time Akram has lost his wicket again. All that 7 immediately undone. This time Akram was ball watching, and no good running this. 4 deliveries to go. The score is at 27 for the innings. This is very, very disappointing for IMJ after a good first 2 skins. Comes down the track, up in the air, easy catch. Oh my word, Akram has lost his wicket. Back to back now. If you're coming down the track, you should hit the ball hard, but I think it was playing with a bit of dilemma if he aggressive or defensive, but does not matter. Comes down the track, Akil. This could be another 7. No, he loses his wicket. A great bit of fielding by Terindu. A hat trick for Maneet. He came down the track, he did all the hard work. I think that slight bit of hesitation after hitting the shot cost him his wicket. A hat trick for Vineet. He's gotten a fifer already. 5 wickets for 0 runs and a spell. Zakram on strike. 2 balls left to go. The score is at just 17. Low full toss. Good bit of feeling by Samal at short mid on. 1 ball left. Disaster of his skin again. Short ball up in the air. This should be an easy catch, and there it is. Yet another wicket. Vineet has gotten 6 wickets in his spell. Akram not placing it well enough, and cross-batted shot finally gets bat and ball, but this time he would have wished that he missed the ball instead. That's the end of the innings, by the way. The score is at 12. This might turn out to be a very, very bad day for the bowlers out there. I think barring Kunal and Sian, none of the other batsmen looked very, very comfortable on the crease. Sian with the pick of the scores. And I think everyone contributing at the wickets column. Dhanush might be feeling a bit unlucky there. He is the only one who's wicketless. Vineet getting a 6 wicket haul here. Will be really proud of his bowling. And someone the most economical, dealing with the most damage for his team. And we have a target set of just 13 runs to get. This might be a cakewalk, but you never know. As we always say, this is cricket. Right. So we'll be right back just in a bit with the run chase. बस सही है सही है Right, so we're back with live action dodgeball to begin. Elite Warriors will be very happy with their bowling performance, but they should really be careful with the bat. They should ensure that they are batting professionally here to chase this down and get some points on the board. That's another dot delivery chance at the keeper's end. No, they did go through for a couple of runs and they are off the mark. Shaky way to begin, by the way. Yes, Tirush on strike now. He's going to be facing Vinal. Right, did not time that quite well, but no damage done. Right. And it's body chance at the keeper's end, misfield, chance at the bowler's end. Oh. Sion there. But they miss with the fumble and yet another miss. So, shaky start this. This might be wicket on the cards, but nope. Not if you bowl like that. That's a short delivery and an easy couple of runs for Dhanush. Right, that's a no ball for height. And that's the end of the over. 6 runs on the board. So that's the end of the first over, by the way. 6 runs. It was a very, very close call, by the way. At one delivery. It's Abdullah, I think, with the ball. Yes, it is. Abdullah is going to be coming in around the stumps. This is the bowler to watch out for. I think Abdullah gets his outswingers here. He might prove to be a bit of a problem for the batsman. Let's see. First ball coming up. Outswinger. Driven. Just for a dot delivery. Could this be too many dots? 4 dots already out of 7 deliveries. In this batting pair. Finish on strike. Outswinger again. This time kicked back. Is that a boundary saved? Yes, it is. That's an interesting way to save a boundary. He uses his foot to kick. He literally kicked it back. Just a single. Good bit of feeling this by Kunal. That's Masood on strike. Right. Another dot delivery. Very, very watchful, these two batsmen, but as we saw in the previous innings, too many dot deliveries might not come in handy. Taps like that would. There's an appeal for a run out, not given out by the umpire. Couple of runs added to the total, 2 balls left. Abdullah's first over. We have 1 ball, 2 balls left. Is that a wide? Is that a wide at? Is that a wide? No, says the umpire. Nope. Another dot ball. The 2 dot balls to end the over. The score is at the score is at 9 for both the skin and the team. I think IMJ might be thinking that there is a wicket on the cards here. The batsmen are being a bit too circumspect for their good, though for their own good. Right. So it's Maud with the ball now. He's going to be coming in around the stumps to Masood. Remember, it is a third ball risk to begin the over. Left arm over the stumps, rather, and he gets played into the offside for a single. 5 balls remaining in the skin, in the third over of the skin. This is Dinesh on strike. Oh, that's a good ball. Very good line and length there. Typical left armer. And the score is at 10 for the skin and the team. One on strike. Oh, plays it brilliantly into the offside for a couple of runs, does Dinesh. The score moves up to 12. 9 runs to get to achieve the skin total. That's Masood on strike. I think March should aim for the stumps, which he does, and gets the inside edge. Just for a dot. Yet another dot. So a lot of dots, but no wickets. The wickets is what IMJ desperately need. Can Mahdi get it for another dot ball? So yet another third ball risk to play in the last ball. And with his bowling, he should aim for top of off. That'll be good enough. Right, full length. Chance at the keeper's end. Is that out? Is that out? No, that was definitely a wicket for IMJ, but a misfield allows for the batsman to scamper through for a single. The score moves up to 13 with 1 over to go. 8 runs to get, so this might be an over to watch. 4 good taps needed. It's Sion with the ball, a very decent bowler, by the way. But those dots prove to be harmful for Elite Warriors. We'll have a look in a minute. First ball of the over coming up. Left arm around the stumps. Good dot. Good tap, rather, into the offside. Couple of runs added. They need 6 more to get. He'll take off a skin in the bag. He's changed his angle, by the way. He's going to come in over the wicket to Dinesh. Full length. Oh, it's an edge. Is that out? He's gone. That is bold. Jan gets the crucial breakthrough. We were mentioning that a wicket may be on the cards because a lot of pressure was already put because of those dot deliveries. A brilliant Yorker length delivery. The hint of swing, and that was enough to beat Dinesh's defenses, and Sion finally gets the first wicket of the innings. The score has moved down to 10. 11 to get of 4 deliveries for the skin. Flicks it, chance at the keeper's end, but Kunal with the fumble. Couple of runs added to the total. The score moves up to 12. Dinesh is off strike, by the way, which might be good for him. I think he did not look comfortable playing those swinging left arm deliveries. But it's Masood on the strike now. Let's see if he would be able to negotiate. 9 runs to get. That's up in the air. He's dropped it. Oh my word. Sion has dropped and conceded 3 runs instead. Could this be crucial for the skin? That was an easy catch straight back. He did have enough time to pick it in his follow through, but he drops it, gets 3 runs, conceding. Oh, that's a great delivery. Oh my word, how did that miss the keeper? Half is not doing well with the gloves there. Ninush is off strike. All right, so this is going to be an interesting delivery. 5 runs to get the skin. Rightfully so. Both the fielders are kept on the long off and long on. Masood on strike. Oh, and 2 runs added. Yes, they finally get a skin to their name. So all smiles after the horrific batting performance and the last 2 skins. They get a skin to their name, and I think that'll be crucial in the points table for IMJ. So it's Dilisara. I think rightfully so. Dilisara has come in to bat. Masood ends up with a score of 15. Dinush had a score of 3. They have lost just 1 wicket, by the way, but unfortunately that came at a very, very crucial time. It ended up costing them their skin. It's the batting pair of Dilisara and Supan Pereira who have come in to the pitch. They have a skin total to get of 19. I think that's why they've come into bat, to ensure that no damages are done here. They were aiming to get all 4 skins, but maximum of 3 is only possible right now. Good economy by all the bowlers. Samad with the ball now. He's going to be bowling to Dilisara, who watches it. Straight back onto the fielder's hands at short extra cover. This pair rather is very, very aggressive. They're known to go after the bowlers here. They were a bit suicidal in the previous game, but the previous game we telecasted actually here. But they did end up winning the match, by the way. They did lose 3 skins even in that win. So they're trying to ensure that they'll get all of these remaining skins easily. Oh, no ball, says the umpire. The bowler has touched his popping crease. Three runs added. Dilisar is off the mark. Yes, he was pretty much. It was almost over the line, by the way. In the replay, it's super on strike. Maat going a bit of radar. Dot delivery again. Two balls left in Ahmad's spell. He is considered 0 for 7. Right, is that out? That's not out, says the umpire. Was that a leading edge? Or was that a bump? Or was that an inside edge? Let's have a look at the replay. Yorker end delivery. Oh, was that a bit too close than it seemed? Nevertheless, a dot delivery. Supan on strike. An easy single into the onside, and that's the end of Ahmad's spell. He's given 8 runs and taken no wickets here. You said the bowling has been very, very economical here. 14 dot deliveries, but just 1 wicket. The wickets column is what matters now. They need to get back-to-back wickets if they are to create any chances for both the skin and the team. It's Abdullah now who's going to be finishing off. I think rightfully so, he's been given the bowling duties. IMJ getting the best of their bowlers out of the equation early because the skins are very, very tough to win the third and fourth spin, I mean. -8, -18. Dot delivery again. Chance at the ball, is it? Oh! Had that hit would have been curtains for the batsman, but Wasn't the case. A couple of runs added to the total. Dilisar on strike, 4 deliveries left, and Abdullah's spell, he's bowled very, very decently, but he really deserves a wicket or two for his team. Unlike that, a bit of radar, but not enough to get a wide. That's another dot. 3 deliveries left in Abdullah's spell. Can you get a wicket here to make things interesting for the skin at least? The score is at least 12 runs above already. Another dot delivery here, so third ball again. Third ball risk. And Abdullah gets his first wicket for the day. He has 2 balls to go, and this might be a chance. Third ball risks are always tricky. Around the wicket. Plays it outside the off stump, and that's brilliantly played. Kunal actually has misjudged it and conceded a 4. 4 more. That was a good Yorkland delivery, brilliantly played by Dilisara, by the way, through into the long on region. Oh, that's a wide down the leg side. Poor finish to his spell. So the score moves up to 12 for the skin. They need just 9 runs of 2 overs. So the skin is getting out of hands for IMJ. It's Akil with the ball now. He is going to be bowling to Dilisara, who's played an excellent stroke just in the previous over. It's not very easy to play Yorkland deliveries, but he did it with immense ease. He's covering all of his stones, by the way. Right, flicks it really hard. No chance for the fielder on the onside. Gets an easy couple of runs. It's Supan on strike now. I think he's looked a bit more, a bit more circumspect with his approach. Oh, wrong end. Was it wrong end? Oh, there is an appeal for a run out. Interesting this. Let's have a look. It was played straight in the fielder's hands. Oh, that seems not out from where we see it. Right. It does seem that the batsman has made his ground from here, but yeah, we do have a lower frame rate than the cameras that the umpire uses. So if you take, nonetheless, if you have a look at the replay, what we'll see is that it would have been a better chance at the keeper's end. Yes. Dilisara took a bit more time to make his ground. But nonetheless, review lost. There's the umpire. It is not out. And 1 run added to Supan's total. His score moves up to 15. 6 runs to get. Oh, 4 runs to get, my bad. Target is 19 for the skin. 4 runs to get. We have the skin into their bag. It's Dilisara on strike. Who's looked way more comfortable compared to Supan. The batsmen have not lost their wicket in the skin, by the way. Can Akil produce a gem of delivery here? Or with the wicket? Slower delivery. I think that's a good choice. Dilisara rightfully watchful there. Dot delivery, 3 balls left. Comes down the track, that's up in the air, and an easy 7. Change of pace not working on that occasion. We get a 7-run addition to the total, courtesy of good stroke by Dilisara, but Supan misses it. Last ball of the over coming up. It's Supan to face. Appeal to Supan. Another dot ball. That's the end of the over. Was down the leg side, but not enough to be called a wide. Let's have a look at the 7 again. I think what Dilisara did really nicely was he came down the track and he picked up the length of the ball in particularly. and played it brilliantly into the gap, into the offside. There was no fielder there. And naturally, when you come down the pitch and you hit a 7, it becomes easier for you to complete your run. It's Sian with the ball, by the way. Chance, he's given. Yes, yes. Bowler again, and he's gone this time around. On both the occasions, now the batsman would not be able to take a review because they had if they had completed their run first time around, the fielders were very, very aware of where to hit, and they get a wicket here. Last over, by the way of the skin, Sian with yet another wicket. It's Dilly Sara, or I think Sipan, who's. Yes, it's Dilly Sara with his wicket was lost. And he gets a triple now added to his name as well. It was a wide. Well, ये कुछ खराब हुआ है.
One out, minus 15.
Hold on. Let me check. Hold on. The score was 22 at the end of the previous over? 22 or 20? Not 22? Really? Okay. नहीं, but 22 पे खत्म हुआ है. Couple of runs added to the total. Right, another couple of runs added. So a good strong finish this, despite the wickets of the first over. Right, a dot delivery.
देगा स्लो कर दे इस बाइक से अंदर.
Right, a triple for Sipan. That's the end of the over. Dot ball to end. Right, we're back with Chaitanya on strike. He just played a dot delivery of Kunal's bowling. He flicks it for an easy couple of runs. Kunal is off the mark. The score moves up to 44. All right, 5 runs already on the board. It's Vineet on strike. So delivery flicks it, slays straight into the fielder's hands at short mid wicket. Dot delivery, last ball of the over coming up. Last ball of the over coming up. 47 runs on the board. And another dot ball. So we're going to be beginning yet another over with a third ball risk. I think IMJ Stars would be very, very happy with their bowling performance. They have put a lot of pressure on the batsmen there as much as they could, but the batsmen equally played well enough. Solid with the ball, by the way. So this is a third ball risk to start off. Chaitanya on strike. Let's see if they can nullify a chance. Oh my God, Hafiz has missed a stumping opportunity. An easy single conceded. This would have been a easy wicket should the keeper be changed. Don't think they have any other substitutes for the keeping responsibilities. Right. We need plays a dot delivery. Okay. Right chance at the bowler's end, and is he gone? Oh, is he gone? Let's see what the umpire says. Right, 1 run added to the total. Close call that. Finally, Chaitanya gets a good tap in and a couple of runs. Right. Very defensive shot there for no run. Dot delivery to end the over. Assalamu alaikum. Kya haal hai? Khairiyat? 9 runs for the scan. That's Akram with the ball now. Stumbling over the wickets here. That's up in the air. Can this be catch? Oh my word! Drop catch. Oh, that was straight into Akram's hands. I think he missed it because of his follow through momentum. That was played straight up into the air. Akram missed. Could that be crucial? Only time will tell, but nonetheless. The wide delivery is beneath. 5 runs already of 3 deliveries. Oh, that's a good ball. That stayed a bit too low, by the way. So 3 deliveries done. The score moves up to 42 now. I think getting the skin will be a bit tough, but you never know if Akram or the other bowlers get back-to-back wickets here. It's the outside edge again. This might be a wicket on the cards now. Third ball, I think the pace is a bit more easy for the keeper to manage. So if the batsman miss, Hafiz should be able to gather it nicely and cleanly. Oh, he doesn't. Is that wide? Oh my word, yes, that is a wide delivery. So Akram with the right idea, but the batsman being very, very watchful, realizing that it was a wide, so didn't go through for the single. A good tap. That's the end of the over. We are at a score of 42. 60 for the innings, my bad. 18 runs for the skin. Right, so Akram being a bit too expensive, so was Akil. But they're getting the dots in. They need their wickets though, if they're to make any miraculous attempt at thinking of a victory here. It's Akil who is coming around the stumps. Chance! Oh, fumble. We need to get another double to his name. Now their feeling energy is also depleting. They're not looking very, very active in the field or anything. But that's up in the air. Can this be a catch? No! Kunal a bit too late with the reaction. Couple of runs added for Vineet's score. Score moves up to 22 for the skin. Short delivery, easily maneuvered into the onside for another couple of runs. So I think these short deliveries not doing any good to Akil's cause. He has 3 deliveries left in his spell. He's conceded 14 runs. A touch too expensive with the defending requirement. That's up in the air. Another dot. Another drop rather. And they missed the stumps twice. That was straight into Kunal's hands, and this is, I think, the 5th wicket, which could have been added to. So the score moves up to 27 with 1 ball left in the skin. 27 for the skin, 69 for the innings, and yet another miss. Shy at the bowler's end, but that's a miss. 5 runs to finish off a very dominating skin here. 32 on the board for the skin with no wickets lost. How's that for a change? We have seen a wicket gone down every skin pretty much, even in the previous innings and in this innings, but no wickets conceded for the third skin. It played extremely well, have Vineet and Chaitanya. Now we have 4 overs to go. I mean, even mathematically speaking, it's still possible for Ace to win this match. They need 12 wickets at least, which is, I mean, 2 overs of wickets, but you have to mention it because it is cricket. Funny things happen. It's Akram with the ball now to finish off his spell. It's Samal And Tarindu on strike. Flicks it. Someone is down the crease. And whoa. Very shaky start. Dot delivery nonetheless. Both the batsman and the fielders making a mess of it. Right. That's flick chance. Chance at the keeper's end. Oh my word. Triple added to the total. Tarindu gets off the mark. Oh, I think Abdullah aimed for the wrong end. Should have aimed for the bowler's end. Someone on strike, a good down-up shot this. 2 runs added to the total. 3 balls left in Akram's spell. He has conceded 14 runs, taking no wickets up until now. Let's see if that can change. He has 3 deliveries to make an impact now. Tarindu on strike. Comes down the pitch, up in the air. 7. Takes him on over long on. Tarindu with a 7. Came down the pitch brilliantly, got onto the pitch with the ball and gets a 7, and someone plays a good tap onto the leg side for another couple of runs. This is a very expensive over. 14 runs already off it. 1 delivery to go. Flicks it. Chance at the keeper's end. Oh my word, Akram has gotten a wicket to end his spell. The change of gloves, I see. Hafiz has been taken off the keeping duties. I think it was more of coincidence here. And because he has 2 overs to bowl, by the way. So that actually worked for the team. But things end up being a bit too funny here. You'll have a look. 5 runs for Tarindu, 4 for Saman. It's Hafiz with the ball, Saman on strike. Right, flicks it straight to Akram. Oh! I don't know what Akram was aiming at. The wicket of the keeper. But a good strong throw this. Interesting, they're not giving up. They should not give up, of course. Slower delivery, straight to the baller's hand. And he's gone! Hafiz gets yet another wicket off his fielding. This time, there was no run there, but someone thought Hafiz would miss, but Hafiz did not miss there. He's gotten a wicket to his name. So 2 wickets and 3 deliveries now. Tarindu defending that one. Score is at 4 for the skin, by the way. Now, speaking of skin, mathematically they need at least 4 wickets. Seems a bit probable. Chance at the keeper's end. Oh, very slow throw there. Akram aiming for accuracy, but even speed was required. It is someone on strike, 2 deliveries left. Hafiz with a dream start. Oh, that's an excellent down of shot into the offside for an easy couple of runs. Someone has looked way more comfortable on the crease. Yes, he has lost his wicket once, but his stroke play has been very nice when it comes to pure indoor cricket taps. Chance at the bowler's end. Get this be out. Chance. Appeal. They want to go for the review here. There was a throw rightfully done at the bowler's end. It does seem that the batsman has made his crease here. Could this be a close call? Things could become real interesting. Tarindu was ball watching there. Not good technique in terms of running. Looks like he might have just made his round. Yes, he has. So a couple of runs to Tarindu's total. He moves up to 8. The score moves up to 9. We have 2 overs left, by the way, and one very eventful over. Hafiz has taken a wicket and conceded no runs. He's gotten 2 wickets already while he was on the field, but he's taken the gloves again. Would this be wise? Let's have a look. Khalid with the ball, by the way. He's going to be bowling to Tharindo. Slightly defensive field, considering Tharindo is an aggressive stroke player. They are aiming for wickets here. They realize there might be a slight flaw in the scan. That's up in the air. Oh, Abood! Has that been a drop? Ah, it has been a drop, yes. 4 runs added to the total. Someone on strike. Flicks it. Oh, that's another good stroke. That is actually a very nice shot. Neither of the fielders in the onside would be able to pick that up. Picked up the gap perfectly. 8 runs of 2 deliveries, not good for Khalid. So, wide down the leg side, says the umpire. Yep, there is a wide. This time to Tharindo. Khalid has been also expensive in his spell today. Right, chance at the bowler's end, misses it. The Sian this time. 1 run. 2 deliveries left. 93 on the board, by the way. 94, I mean. All right, another single added to the total. This time off someone's bat. $95 runs on the board, 1 delivery to go. Tharindo on strike. I think they can have some fun now because mathematically speaking, no, not. So a bit too much fun here. Tharindo wanted to clear the park there, but resulted in giving Abdullah that long on an easy catch. So both Akram and Khalid getting the wickets at the end of their spells. Khalid has 2 for 11, Akram has 2 for 18. I feel a bit too expensive there. 2 for 22.
Sir, thank you so much.
Tharindo is going to be, someone is going to be facing Hafiz. $91 the score now. It's Hafiz to Tharindo. So I think IMJ can take away that 1 skin at least to help their position in the points table. Single added. I think the batsman can now have a bit of fun, but I think run difference might work, but not that way. That's an excellent stroke into the offside. What a great shot that was by someone. Came down the track, right to the pitch of the ball, over Abdullah's head. Oh, yoked himself there. Ballers then, there's the call. But no damage done. 2 deliveries to go. Let's see if we are up for a bit of fun here with these last 2 deliveries. Can someone give us a few 7s here? Round the track, plays it brilliantly into the onside for a 4. Someone has been punishing the bowlers in the last 2 overs now. It's the last ball of the innings. That's up in the air. Great shot. 7 to end the over. 7 to end the innings and the game. An absolute dominating performance this by Elite Warriors, they end up at a score of 111. Their target was just 13. They lost their first skin, by the way. They had a skin of 20 to get. They got only 18, but they ended up getting 24, 32, and 37 at the last 3 skins. And I think IMJ would have a lot to look at, particularly in their batting department and their fielding department. They had a lot of opportunities which they put down. Catch drops, fumbles behind the stumps, fumbles in the field, missed throws at both the ends. Nonetheless, that's what we have for you here. We hope you had a great